Do you like to set New Year's resolutions? I used to, and now I set intentions. My name is Mary Burris of Rethink Fitness, and I'm going to talk to you about setting a New Year's intention this year instead of a resolution. Why? Well, because a resolution is a goal without a plan. That's why so many people start a New Year's resolution and they start out really great in the beginning of the year, and then it drops off by the middle of February. They've even forgotten what it is. Because there's no plan for accomplishing the goal. In an intention is a plan that leads to an aim of achieving something. That's why setting an intention is superior to setting a resolution. So I'm going to walk you through the steps. There are 6 steps in setting a New Year's intention or an intention of any kind. I'm going to go through these really fast and then we'll go through them in detail. Number 1, find what brings you joy. Number 2, create a mantra around your desired outcome. Number 3, make it positive. Number 4, get support. Number 5, create some kind of a prompt that is appropriate for your communication style. And number 6, let it flow. So let's walk through an example. First, we're going to say, here's a typical New Year's resolution. I'm finally going to get into shape. Very typical, right? You've probably had that New Year's resolution before. I know I have. And so let's take that resolution and get a notebook or some piece of paper or something and write down what brings you joy around that idea of getting into better shape. So let's say, okay, a lot of people think they need to go to a gym and go lift weights and do a lot of cardio. And I don't know if you've ever been in a gym in January, but you see the cardio machines like the treadmill and the Stairmaster and whatever. And these people look so unhappy and miserable. I'm not saying everybody is unhappy and miserable on a cardio machine, but wouldn't it be? And then by mid-February, the gym is empty of those people that started that resolution because A, they didn't have a plan, and B, it's not fun. It's not bringing them joy. It's work. So if it brings you joy, then you're much more likely to do it, right? So I say make a list of the things that bring you joy surrounding that topic. I want to get into better shape. Okay, what do you like to do that's active and is part of getting in better shape? All right, so there are 3 parts to getting in better shape. Mobility, strength, and cardio. Okay, so mobility, you need a movement system like yoga, Pilates, Qigong, Tai Chi, something like that you do 4 to 6 times a week. Then there's cardio. You really only need to do cardio a couple of times a week. Then there's strength training, once or twice a week maximum. That's it. Now you've got the pillars. Now you can build around that. Okay, so a side benefit of yoga, for example, is you'll get calmer, you'll feel better. Okay, great. I'm going to try yoga. So you figure that out. And then what are other things that bring you joy? Walking out in nature, riding a bike, dancing. Maybe it's just shopping. Shopping apparently brings a lot of people a lot of joy. So now maybe it is something like shopping that brings you joy, and you think, well, that doesn't help me accomplish my fitness goals. Sure it does. Let me explain why. When you go wherever you're going shopping, maybe if you live in a city, maybe you can walk there wherever you're going shopping or ride your bike there. Maybe if that's not possible, you live more in the suburbs, park way far away from the stores, walk to the stores, and make sure that you're doing a lot of incorporating walking around the mall. So instead of stopping in a shop and then going to another one, do the round of the mall first and then go to where you want to go and look for what you want to look for. Just some little tips. Walk up the escalator. Walk down the escalator instead of standing on it. These are just simple little things, but every bit helps. Do you see what I'm saying? Just incorporating this in every day. So find what brings you joy and then figure out how to do it. here's a personal example. I love to walk outside. I like being outside in nature every day. I like being outside every day. And I know that when I'm living in a city where I'm doing a lot of walking, I feel better, I look better, and I don't need to go to a gym. So what do? I know that if I have to carry a bunch of heavy groceries, I'm going to take my car the 5 blocks to the grocery store, which is horrible. So I can get a cart to facilitate that. And instead of wimping out when the weather gets cold or rainy or snowy, I can make sure that I have the appropriate clothing, that I can run my errands outside, take my walk every day, and not wimp out just because of the weather. So there you go. All right. That is find what brings you joy. Steps 2 and 3 kind of go together when you're setting an intention. Step number 2 is create a mantra around your desired outcome. And step number 3 is keep it positive. So you want to create a positive mantra, because where you put your energy, that's what you're going to attract. So if you have a negative mantra, you're going to get a negative result. If you have a positive mantra, you're much more likely to get a positive result. So what was the intention that I mentioned in this example? I'm finally going to get in shape this year. That's kind of negative. And it's really broad. It's not very specific. So back to your notebook and figure out exactly what it means to you to be in shape. What is it that you want that feels good to you? So for some people, it's getting stronger. For some people, it's about being more flexible. For some people, it's about better balance. For some people, it's about improving their sport. For some people, it's about being able to do stuff with less pain or no pain. So let's say, here's some examples. All right. Here's a negative mantra. I don't want to be so stiff in my body. Now let's switch it to a positive one. I'm able to move with ease. Beautiful. All right. Here's another one. Negative version, where I want to feel better. Okay. And here's the positive version. I'm getting stronger every day. Oh, so powerful. And then here's one more. The negative version, I want more energy. Who doesn't? And the positive is, I enjoy feeling more energetic every day. Get it? Awesome. That's steps 2 and 3. Step number 4, get support. This is so important. You need accountability, because there are going to be times where you struggle with your intention, with your plan for reaching your goal. And so it's great to have a cheerleader there with you, or a group, or somebody that's going to be like, hey, where were you last week, or whatever. Now, there are many options, and some of them are costly. So, I mean, the options for support happen in every price range. So, hiring a coach, that could be expensive, but it can be really effective too. Joining a particular kind of club or a group. If that doesn't appeal to you, then you can sign up for a meetup, or if there's no meetup, you can create your own meetup for whatever it is that you want to do that helps you towards your intention. Or even, just get a trusted friend on board, someone who's going to be positive and supportive, a good cheerleader for you. So that you can get through the steps of your intention and reach your aim. We all need community. It takes a village, right? And then step 5 is create a visual or auditory or sensual kind of prompt. Now, this helps to really focus your unconscious mind. And your unconscious mind works in pictures, so I always like to incorporate some kind of visual in this. Make sure that you take time to visualize yourself. Now, some people respond better to pictures. Some people respond better to auditory cues. Some people respond better to sensual cues. I like to incorporate all 3, so I use a notebook instead of a vision board. And I just cut out pictures every year, and I make little notes on what I want to happen. I know you got this backwards. Here's a better picture. And this gives me an auditory prompt because I can read these out loud. I can read them. I can see the pictures. I can visualize my face in these pictures. And I'm flipping through the pages, which gives me that kinetic satisfaction. And I use the small notebook because then I can take it with me when I travel. So use a prompt. That's number 5. Use a prompt. Okay, and then number 6 step is let it flow, or just let it go. So when you wake up in the morning, say your mantra. I'm so excited to feel more energy every day. Or I get stronger every day, or whatever it is. Say your mantra. Look at your prompt. Listen to your prompt. Do your visualization, and then let it go. Forget about it. I mean, follow your action steps, but your plan. But try to just release this idea that you have to, and just let the universe help you out with it. When we hold on to things tightly, we squish them or lose them. So by letting go, we allow our energy, our unconscious, our higher power to step in and help out. Have a lot of fun with this, and if you have any questions, just put them in the comments below, or you can email me at rethinkyourfitness@gmail.com. That's rethinkyourfitness, all one word, @gmail.com. And if you want to know more about what we do at Rethink Fitness and this amazing combination of the traditional practices of yoga and physical therapy-based training that we call homeostatic mind-body training, you can reach out to us on our website at www.rethink.fitness and schedule a 15-minute call with me for free. Have fun setting your intentions. Namaste.